Alright, y'all, story time right now. I'm gonna talk about what happened to me this weekend, me and my homeboys. I get off of work and I get a call. Hey Jonesy, come down for a St. Patrick's Day parade. So I'm like, alright, cool. So I shower, shit and shave, take the L, get down to Wrigleyville, meet up with my three homeboys. So we go to this party, we drinking beers and all types of shit, get drunk and shit, feeling right, feeling mighty. And then we get a call by some of our lady friends, not girlfriends, just friends that happen to be girls. And it's about 7 of them. So we meet up with them at the bars, dancing, whatever, playing music or whatever. And then one of my homeboys who has a crib down the street hit us up tells us like, hey, y'all come through, you know what I'm saying? Come through. I'm throwing a little house party. Y'all should come out. So we went to his crib or whatever. We come in, there's like hella niggas and like 3 girls, 3 white girls. We come in, we bring in like 8 girls with us, you know what I'm saying? 8 beautiful black girls, and they had 3, two of the white girls pretty, one was nah, but we brought most of the women or whatever, right? So we go downstairs, pregame and drinking or whatever before the party's supposedly supposed to start, and ain't no music. We asked the owners of the house like, hey, y'all got any speakers or something? Like, we got phones and shit. Like, we got speakers. Like, we could play some records. We could play some Fetty Wap. We could play some Trap Queen or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, nah. So, all right. So we started doing it the ratchet way. We started playing music off our phones and putting it in cups because the sound projects. So yeah, we do that. And so we sitting down drinking or whatever. It's been like an hour. Mind you, it's like 10 o'clock or something like that right now. So I get up and head to the bathroom, and one of the white girls was like, hey, what's your name? And I'm like, oh man, is she spitting the pimp juice to me? What's up? And we talked for like a couple minutes or whatever, and she was like, hey, I just want to let you know you and your friends are very like attractive. You're an attractive group of people. And I'm like, okay, like, is she really about it? Like, what's up? So I'm like, okay, let me go to the bathroom real quick and come back and see what this popcorn about or whatever. So I get about the bathroom and I notice like my people, the people I came in with, they all went upstairs. I'm like, what? And then I go upstairs and I'm like, y'all leaving? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, why y'all leaving? Like, we just got here. It's only 10 o'clock. Like, we And they're like, hey, we got like, they told us we got to go. I'm like, what? Why we got to go? Like, y'all invited us over here. Now we got to go. Well, my homeboys pulled me to the side like, yeah, I'm like, damn, why they kicking us out? What we do? Like, we'll leave, but damn, what they get on? And they was like, well, they don't want us to go. The guys, they want the girls to go. And I'm like, all the girls? It's like, no, the black girls, they gotta go. And in my whole life, I've been in this world for over 23 years. I ain't never heard of no men kicking no women out of a party that didn't do nothing. Like, didn't fight or yell or scream. They kicking out. I'm like, why are we kicking out the girls? Like, the appeal to most parties is there's a possibility that niggas is gonna fuck. Like, why are they kicking out the girl? Why are they kicking out our girls? And he was like, he got friends coming over and he ain't want them to feel uncomfortable. I'm like, okay, I can see you kicking me out. I'm 6'4", 6'5", or whatever. I'm a kind of drunk and I'm loud, and so, like, I could see me getting kicked out, but you kicking out the ladies? And then all of a sudden, as we talking, I hear, oh, 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 I'm sorry, that's my imitation of the I don't fuck with you. So I'm like, what? Like, they got speakers now? Like, I'm hearing music. I hear bass, and I'm like, yeah. So they got speakers all of a sudden, like, right when we leaving, they got speakers now. Ain't nobody go outside. Ain't nobody come in. They got speakers now. So I'm like, oh shit, the party finna start. And they wanted to boot the niggas out. The women specifically, not us. I ain't never heard in my life women getting kicked out of a party in my life. Like, not like that. Like, most of the time, dudes want to get as many women as possible. And like, it's like hella dudes and 3 chicks. So all of us trying to get on these. So like, if these women leave, it's gonna be a whole bunch of black dudes trying to holler at 3 different white girls. Like that like, too much. Like, that's too much competition. Some of y'all niggas need to, like, let some of y'all homeboys get on them and come on and get some seasoned cooking. Get some fried chicken or something. Talk to these black girls, man. They might teach you something. So we didn't even join the party. We stayed upstairs drinking beers, talking shit. Like, damn, I can't believe they did that. Like, we gonna leave soon. So we was spending our remaining time trying to leave. We was like, okay, we're gonna find the next move and we're gonna dip up out of here because we ain't trying to be here. Like, if they kicking out beautiful women to make hypothetical people who ain't even here to feel comfortable. That's some Uncle Tom shit. Like, my homeboy that lived there wasn't even on that. He wanted them to stay. He was trying to get on one of the black girls. He's like, man, I'm trying to crack or something. Men go to parties to crack. Like, that's our goal. Our goal to go to parties is find some chick, maybe get her number, and eventually crack her. You know what I'm saying? The funny thing was, as we were sitting upstairs, the white girls walked upstairs. And they was talking to us. They was like, yeah, man. They was asking who we was and all that stuff. And it's like, yeah, we finna leave. And I'm like, what? Why y'all finna? Like, that's funny. And I thought it was funny, but I was like, hey, why y'all finna leave? And they're like, nobody left. Like, half the people left the party. Like, why would we stay? And we got invited to another party. So why would we stay here? There's nothing going on right here. And I thought that was so funny. Like, it's funny how karma works. Like, you did all that shit to them, and then they dip on you. And so they invited us to go to the party, but since we was already out of it, we was like, fuck it, we ain't going to that shit. I just thought it was so funny, and it had me thinking, like, why black men hate black women so much? Like they didn't do nothing. He didn't even go out his way to introduce himself to the girls. He just said, get them out. Like, I can't believe that to this day. And I just wonder what, like, the world thinks of things like that. Like, do black men really hate black women? I mean, I don't. I personally don't. And I don't think like, as a blanket statement, black men hate black women, but I do understand why a black woman would think that. You know, I'm older now, and I still ain't never seen that. I've been kicked out of parties myself. I don't know. Like, why would the men? Why would he do that? I don't know. Can you answer that question? I don't get it. You know, is black self-hate real? Yes, but do black men hate black women? I don't know, man. So I'm just asking what y'all think of that. Like, have you ever experienced something like that? That's the first time I ever have. But do you have a similar story or anything like that? I just would like to know, man. You know, I got a YouTube and all types of social media. So, interact with people. See if they got similar stories. You know what I'm saying?